Can we talk about Bryson Tiller's human design for a minute, please? So, first and foremost, Bryson Tiller is a manifester, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Manifestors are very rare. They make up about 9% of the population, and they are here to make a huge creative impact. They're here to spark creative ideas, inspire creative ideas, and their ideas are usually very unique and ahead of their time, and they don't typically fit in with like regular society. So let's dive in a little bit further. Bryson Tiller also has a profile of 3-5, which we'll be looking at today, and we'll be talking about his defined throat center. So, as a manifester, Bryson is here to be a natural born initiator with unique creative ideas. He can bring those to life, spark creative inspirations for the rest of the world. He's basically a trendsetter, and he often acts independently of anybody else's influences. Like, he is a trendsetter, not necessarily a follower. He sparks the new creative waves. Also, as a manifester, he's here to bring like change into the world. And so this means that his creative process is driven by his internal urges rather than waiting for external validation or collaborations. So when he feels the pull to create, he probably reacts pretty quickly and decisively and gets it done on his own terms. Manifestors also can kind of be like a lone wolf type of energy. Sometimes their preference may be to just get their goal done without being interrupted or slowed down by anybody else. And so Bryson's music career reflects his manifestor energy. If you look at his catalog or pay attention to his music or even his first single, he didn't wait for like the industry to recognize him. He paved his own way with the music that he created. He took initiative, he released Don't, and on an independent level, and that helped him gain a lot of popularity and growth and brought him to wherever he is today. And that's a true example of manifestor energy, taking action, taking the lead, and allowing other people to follow you. And not only that, he kind of created his own like genre of music when he came out, trap soul like fusion, which made him him. I mean, we all love his music. So that also shows his unique creative path and inspirations and trend setting as a manifester. So Bryson also has a 3-5 profile, which means he likes the process of trial and error, and that plays a huge factor in his creative journey. The 3 line represents living through experiences and testing things, experiencing different paths. That's the trial and error energy, learning from your mistakes and actually like being in it, not necessarily just hearing what you would learn from that experience. So for him, like, failure isn't really an obstacle. It's a part of your growth. It's essential to growth. And so it's probably important for him to experience everything in life, the ups, the downs, and just everything, and take away from that. The trial and error approach, you can see that easily in his creativity, where he experimented with different genres, kind of like I was saying before, the trap soul fusion. That made him him, that made him famous, and we all love that album. We all love what Bryson creates. So with the 3-5 profile, Bryson's creative process involves trial and refinement, and we can hear this in like the growth of his albums, where each project is seemingly, I don't want to say better than the last, right? Because all of his projects are great, but I feel like as a person, we all are striving to be better and evolve with everything. And his music doesn't let us down. And you can see that he tests out whatever he wants. He puts out what he wants, even if he feels like it's not necessarily going to fit the sound that people expect to hear from him. And also, he has a defined throat center. And so that's a huge, huge component of anyone, but especially you can see that in a musician and entertainer. This gives him like a consistent, reliable access to his voice and self-expression. He has a very clear, not demanding, but voice that like commands your attention. You can't miss him. You're gonna want to listen to him. His voice like makes you want to listen to him, and that's because of his defined throat center. And having a defined throat center means that he has reliable energy to communicate, manifest, express himself, bring his ideas into fruition and like manifest. So having a defined throat means that his voice is a key part of his presence, his ability to communicate through his music, his lyrics, his interviews, everything that he creates in such a strong and confident way, which leads him like captivating his audience, whether it's with his music or whatever he's sharing in an interview or like on Instagram or something. His voice isn't just a tool for singing, but it's a vehicle for his emotions and his thoughts. And that explains why his music feels so genuine and impactful, because we can all resonate with that. We can feel his emotions, we can feel his truth, and everything resonate through his music and his voice and what he shares. So that's a quick little rundown about Bryson's energy. Just in summary, he is a manifester. He does not follow the crowd. He sets the trends. He's creative. He sparks unique creative ideas. And he has a very captivating, confident, unique tone of voice that people gravitate to. And you can hear that in his music. And you can also see the trial and error type of maybe lifestyle he lives by just experiencing everything and learning from it, and also putting that into his creations. So that's all I have for today. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like this and drop a comment of whatever other celebrities that you would like a human design breakdown of. Catch y'all later.